I was watching the video of one of the guys that I subscribe to, Mr. Superboy223, and the video that I watched struck me so much that I decided to take a couple of hours and do a little research. And the video that made me do this was the fact that, and I guess he titled it, "Black Women, I Like You But Not That Much." At least I think that's the title. Anyway, I had seen a clip from the Roland Martin show, TV1, where this black female attorney, Kristen Clark, I believe her name is, and she made a comment about all that President Obama had done for black people as far as placing them on the federal judiciary system. And it kind of struck me because I really wasn't aware, that he had done whatever he did. So I decided to go in and take a look at all of the judiciary appointments that Obama had made, and I wanted to look at what the makeup was. Okay, so just for information, there are 179 Court of Appeal judges, and currently there are 159 sitting with 20 vacancies, which obviously the Senate is not jumping up and down about confirming. So those 20 vacancies, probably the majority of them are going to sit until the next president comes into office. Okay, so anyway, of the 159 sitting judges, Obama has seated 55 of them on the Court of Appeals. 47 were on the Court of Appeals, and 8 were on the federal bench. Okay, that gives you 55. Of the 55, 47 people on the Court of Appeals, there were 26 men and 21 women, which is, that's not a bad percentage. But if you drill down into the percentage, you'll find that only 2 black women were seated by Obama of the 47. On the federal bench, of the 8, no black women were seated. Now, I didn't jump into the black man part of it because of this current situation going on with Obama not nominating an African American woman for the position on the Supreme Court. Now, I drilled down even further, and he had seated 264 district court judges. Of that number, 155 were men and 109 were women. Okay, of that number, the 109 women, only 17 were black women. Now, I didn't drill down into the specialty courts like the International Trade Court, the Tax Court, the Court of Appeals covering veteran claims, the Military Commission Review Court, the Federal Claims Court, the Court of Appeals for the Armed Services, or the territorial courts. But it struck me, it really struck me, how everybody thinks that Obama is, I take that back. Most people don't think that Obama has been all that great. And when Jared and the person on the Roland Martin show were jumping up and down about all of the stuff that Obama's done, in my mind, it really hasn't been a lot if you look at the percentages. I mean, if you got 109 women appointed to the district court and only 17 of them are black women. You know, that's what, 15%, not even 15%. Okay, and again, I didn't drill down into the African American men that were on that court. But again, drilling down into the Court of Appeals, which are the next highest courts in the land, just beneath the Supreme Court, and he's got 55 people in there, of which you only have 2 black women. You know, something is wrong. Something's really wrong. Now, I grant you there are 20 vacancies there, and you know, if he went crazy and the Senate went crazy and filled all 20, you know, could he possibly appoint 20 African American men and women? Let's be real, there ain't no way. You know, if you got 5 more, you'd be lucky. But 5 would only bring that number up to a total of 7, which would basically give you, what, 10%? So, you know, I don't want to hear all this crap about Obama being so great as far as appointing people. He's barely, and I do mean this, he's barely catching up to what actually should be there. And if he was this gung-ho pro, you know, black people guy, I would have expected a lot more. So, you know, it's funny. He's taking care of, you know, women overall, but as far as taking care of African American women, nah, he hasn't. I mean, he's, like I said, he's got like 90 plus out of 109 white women that he has seated. Now, you know, I looked at all of them in the district court area, and I looked at all of them in the Court of Appeals area. And I gotta tell you, the 2, this, and again, it's 2. You got, I believe it's Wilhelmina Wright is on one of the courts of appeal. And if I'm not mistaken, and you're gonna have to bear with me for a second because I had it written down here somewhere. Well, let's take it from the top. You got Nanette Joliet Brown, okay, Stacy Michelle Yadel, Wilhelmina Wright, she's definitely on one of the courts of appeal. You got Denise Jefferson Casper, and you got Ketanji Brown Jackson. One of those, and again, I apologize, it looks like I really didn't write it down, was, I'm sorry, one of those was was also on the Court of Appeals. So I'm rambling a little bit, and I would have almost sworn that I had made a note of the 2 black women that are on the Court of Appeals, but apparently I didn't. Anyway, you know, it's just something wrong. There's something wrong. Now, on the lower court, the district court judges, you got, again, you got Wilhelmina Wright, and I'm sorry, I'm going to list all of them. LaShawn Monteith, D'Arcy Hall, Loretta Copeland Biggs, Wendy Beetlestone, Stacy Michelle Yandel, and I believe that's the one that's, I believe, on one of the courts of appeal. Tanya Kutzkan, she's from Jamaica. Linda Vivian Parker, Deborah M. Brown, Andrea R. Wood, Ketanji Brown Jackson, Kathy Bison. Now, that was close because her dad was from Puerto Rico, but her mom was from Trinidad, so I kind of just lumped her in. Nanette Joliet Brown, Denise Jasper, J. Michelle Childs, Sharon Coleman, Tanya Walton Pratt, and Charlene Honeywell. Those are the 17 black women that are on the district court level. So, again, I just wanted to say that he hasn't done that great of a job, and he needs to step it up if he can. Now, I don't believe he's going to be able to get anything done, but it is what it is. But anyway, this is just a video response and a confirmation to the video he did about Obama liking black women, but not that much. It almost makes you wonder, how when he and Michelle got together, because as Harvey indicated, he doesn't seem really all that comfortable with a lot of black women. And yeah, I know Valerie Jarrett is one of his top advisors, and Loretta Lynch is his appointment, but overall, he seems a lot more comfortable with white women, and that may be due to his upbringing. But anyway, that's my response to Harvey. Hope you enjoy it.